Hello, I'm Steven with Tobacco Cabana.
And I'm David. I'm a Texan, and I love cigars. This is the Roadshow. Welcome back.
We're back.
We are back. It's December.
Yep.
It's December in Texas, and it's nice outside.
Today.
Yes, today. Yeah, had a little bit of rain. This feels like Texas. Blue bonnets.
Blue bonnet?
We've got the Rojas blue bonnets that we're going to be smoking. Love this Vitola.
Oh, yeah.
He is the king of the small ring gauge. And we're talking so you guys can get something in your glasses, because we've got something here from Railport. They now have their wine permit.
Right.
So they can now sell wine and ciders and things like that. So they've got these Austin East ciders, and this is peach cobbler.
Blue bonnets, peach cobbler. We might be in Texas.
Exactly. Says juicy and spiced, full flavor. This is 5% alcohol on this cider. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this. We've got our little Railport glasses that they actually use for the Christmas tasting, which is coming up here pretty soon. If I'm not mistaken, Dave needs some. Go ahead. And I'm going to...
It's very light.
It is light. It's very cidery looking, isn't it? Yeah. So that's got something in our glass. Do you guys have something in yours? We don't know. We don't care what it is. We're toasting you guys. We love doing this show. It's
really for you.
Yeah, it is. It is. And we're toasting you guys to good friends, to good conversations. What we call a Texas toast. Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Boom. Down with some cider.
Ooh. Ooh, that's light and refreshing.
That is very light and very, it's not overly peachy.
Mm-mm.
It's not like a syrupy peach or anything. I thought it was.
Yeah, sometimes you get that, like the syrup right out of a can in some drinks.
No, that's
crisp and light.
Really crisp. And it's a cider, so it's going to be light and on that crisp vibe. And I really like ciders during the summertime.
Oh, yeah.
That's when when you want something like that, you could just down if you have to.
Right.
This one's only 5%, so you could down that. They do have some more that are different, a little bit different alcohol content, but that's delicious. How will it pair with a blue bonnet?
Very well.
You've already lit up.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to light up. What are you guys smoking out there today? Let us know. What did you pair? Are you watching the show? Do you have a certain cigar that you like to light up to watch the road show? Or are you changing it up like we are? Blue bonnets are so good. I'm trying not to highlight it because Dave's sitting off camera and I know he's eyeballing me. So I'm trying not to highlight it.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Well, we've got some news.
Yeah.
We're going to get into some news now that we've done the toast. So, Steven, what have you got?
All right. This is some great news from Christoph. They have a new limited edition cigar for the TAA, Tobacconists Association of America, Glenn Case and all the great people there.
Yes.
This is their 2024. It's a 6 1/4 by 60 cut Perfecto. A blend that uses a Brazilian Maduro, Dominican binder and filler, and Honduran tobaccos. So again, across their whole portfolio there.
Yeah.
Puts the strength profile at 4 out of 5. So that's really nice. 5 being something like they're pissed off is that strong.
Yeah.
It's produced at the Tabacalera von Eichen in the Dominican Republic, which produces most of their portfolio.
Okay.
MSRP of $15 and presented in 10-count boxes. Production of 1,000 boxes. The first shipment contains 300, according to a company spokesman, and date for the remaining 700 ships not immediately available, but probably in production and aging. They are very meticulous about what they produce and ship out. So,
Okay.
that's one of the several companies producing new cigars for TAA. Along with Christoph, you have CLE, Crown Heads, EP Carrillo, Espinosa, Fierro Trigo, Forged, Gurkha, Newman, Hoya de Nicaragua, Miami Cigar Company, Oliva, Plasencia Caseta, and Villiger Cigars in North America, all creating products for your TAA. So if you have a TAA retailer, visit them.
Right. Yeah, because that's the only place you're going to be able to get. Yeah, exactly. That's a great release. Love Christoph.
Yes.
I love the Vengeance.
Yes. That is one of the best. We sell almost the entire line. I think there may be like one or two that we don't carry, but Glenn's been down here several times. It's great to have him around. And that portfolio is great, especially when we get like a new cigar smoker and they're like, I'm not sure what I like. And I'm going, I can hand you 5 cigars and all the internals are the same. Now you're tasting for wrappers. To figure out where is your profile. And they light up and go, yeah, do you really like Habano versus Maduro versus Sumatra? Cameroon.
They've got the Connecticut broadleaf.
Yeah, it's a great way to profile a cigar where all that's really changing is the wrapper. So you know what you like, and you may like several of them, which is always great. Because then the world just opens up for you.
There you go. Well, hey, I've got something. We mentioned them last time, too. I love these guys. Sebastian over at Cavalier Genevieve.
Absolutely.
They're going to ship the Black Series 2. Number 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Limited release Supremas.
Oh.
It's a limited release Vitola, and it's on its way to stores. We're reading this to you in December, so if it's not already there, it should be there soon. This is the Black Series 2. I've smoked the one. I enjoy that. This is a 4 3/4 by 58 Robusto.
Okay.
Gordo Vitola. So it's pretty much a Robusto Gordo.
Yeah.
Made with a Mexican San Andres wrapper covering a binder and filler tobacco blend grown in Nicaragua. So he's not telling you, but he is. It's Nicaraguan. He does a lot of Nicaraguan tobacco. Cavaliers says it modified the regular Black Series 2 blend in an attempt to make this cigar stronger. While the regular blend uses filler leaves only from the Viso priming, this version uses both Ligero and Viso.
Ooh, okay, went up.
So that's going to bring in a little bit more strength. Each cigar is suggested retail price at $14. So and you're smoking gold, baby. You're smoking gold. This is a limited production of 500 boxes of 15-count boxes.
Okay.
It's rolled at the Fábrica Centroamericana de Tabaco SA factory in Honduras.
Okay.
The Black Series is the latest addition to Cavalier's limited release series, which aims to release new Vitolas in the company's regular production lines as a one-time limited edition releases. This part of the series shipped. As part of the series, Cavalier shipped a 5 1/4 by 56 Robusto in its Black 2 Viso Jalapa line. I'm not familiar with that.
No.
That was in 2022.
Okay.
And then followed by a 6 1/4 by 48 for its White Series line. That one I think I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
But this one I'm not. That's interesting. I love Sebastian. And when you get down to the gold leaf on there, you're smoking gold, baby.
Yeah.
You know, stay gold, smoke gold is what Sebastian likes to say. But that's some news, guys. Stay tuned because we'll be right back with a little bit more news. All right. All right, welcome back, guys. A little bit more news. I've got a product, accessory. Everybody needs a lighter.
Absolutely.
Everybody likes some of the fancier stuff. Yeah, it's fun. Hey, it is Christmas time. But we've got one from Weissel. Love Weissel stuff. A lot of all my lighters that have my logo on it are done by Weissel. You guys can get those out on the website. But Weissel, they've got one. If you like the look of the ST DuPont Legrand, then you'll also like the utility of the Legrand, which features both the soft and the torch,
Right.
all in one. But you don't like the price tag of $1,500?
Yeah, that hurts a little.
Yeah, I can't do that. Well, there's a new option with Weissel on about a 1/30th of the price.
Okay.
1/30th. The new Weissel Hubbard is nearly identical in size to the Legrand and features the same basic utility, 2 different flames in one body.
Nice.
So you can, my deal is with that is you torch it first and then you light it with the soft.
Right.
And that you do that. You don't, but you can do whatever you want. But anyways, they're saying that like other lighters that features both a soft and a torch flame, the soft flame must be started first.
Mm-hmm.
To do so, you spin the rollerball ignition.
Right.
You can look at the pictures that we're showing you, which ignites the soft flame portion. If you like to use the torch, a small button can be pushed, which redirects the butane from soft to the torch. There's no way to ignite the torch without first activating the soft. Okay, that's cool.
That
All right,
works.
I get that. And then the lighters have a stainless steel body measuring 2 1/4 or 2.5 by 1.5 by 1/2 inch. So that's a pretty good little size.
Yeah.
And then weighing 4.5 ounces. According to Weissel, like the Legrand, the Hubbards make a ping sound when the top of the lighter is flipped open.
Yeah.
Okay. Each lighter features a flint that is designed to be replaceable by the user, as well as a flame adjuster on the bottom.
Very nice.
There are 12 different versions of the Hubbard, 3 different exterior finishes: barley, brush stripes, and hammered, each offered in 4 colors: black, chrome, gold, and gunmetal. Suggested, what do you think?
Wait.
1/30th of 1,500. That's easy. That's math.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at it right here, so it's really easy. For 50? 50.
Okay.
$50. $50 for a dual flame lighter?
Not bad.
No.
Yeah.
And Weissel, which has got some really good products.
Well, and for a lot of people, cigar or pipe, now you have one lighter to deal with that's going to be able to take care of.
That's the other thing I didn't think about too, that you need a soft flame. Preferably, you could do it if you wanted to, but you want a soft flame for your pipe.
Yeah.
So yeah, for a pipe smoker, and you're more of a pipe smoker, definitely more than me, that would definitely come in handy.
Yeah.
But they're saying while the Hubbard is very similar to the Legrand, the 2 lighters differ in how the torch is activated. With the Hubbard, it's done via the button,
Right.
while the Legrand is activated by pushing up on the roller ball. So they're making it easier. To me, it sounds easier.
Yeah.
Push a button, or I have to push up on the roller. Okay.
Yeah. And with that $1,450 savings,
Yeah.
that's a lot of cigars and pipes and pipe tobacco you could be buying.
Yes, definitely. But they're saying while some might think Weissel is copying ST DuPont, the Hubbard is much closer to a decade-old model from EverTech Torch, which once sold a similar combination lighter with the torch activated via the button.
Right.
That lighter debuted prior to the first generation ST DuPont.
Right.
So
What's old is new again.
well, exactly. We're just reinventing some things that have gone away.
Yep.
Yeah. So what have you got, man?
I've got great news from Arturo Fuente. The Tampa-based company is beginning to ship La Grande Fumada, the Impossible Collection.
Oh, 'tis the season.
13.
'Tis the season. It's Christmas time, guys. You want to get this set.
Yep. This is the Volume 2 sampler. It is the second sampler series to be released through, somewhat confusingly, they have been 3 different samplers. So 2.5 maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Originally, the samplers were created for an anniversary event hosted in June of 2022 by Arturo Fuente Club in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. A year later, Fuente decided to sell the same sampler to stores. Always nice. You get a sampler out there and great response to it. What comes in this? The Arturo Fuente Don Carlos Lancero, the Opus X Oro Oscuro OXO Phantom, the Opus 20-year Celebration Phantom, the Opus X Double Corona Cigar Family Charitable Foundation Events Exclusive, Opus X 2020 Viento de Amor, the Opus X 25, the Opus X Pyramide 56 Especial 2004 Age Selection,
Wow.
a 20-year-old cigar.
Wow.
Double Corona 2005 Age Selection, the Opus X PJ, the Opus X Perfection number 77 Shark 2007, the Opus X Oro Oscuro OXO Super Bellicoso 2007 Aged, the Opus X LBMF Maduro 2004, and the BBMF Natural 2006, along with the Xi Cutter XI Cutter.
There's another page.
Oh yeah, there's more to it.
Because that is a lot of
Stuff, yeah. Okay, define the MSRP for the Impossible Collection. Priced the same as Volume 1, Half Wheel has learned that using industry standard margins, consumers should expect to pay $2,600 per box before applicable local taxes. 500 samplers being released in the U.S. market.
Wow.
They started shipping the samplers to retail stores that are members of the TAA again. Shipping the Impossible Collection on Monday, December 2nd. So look again at your TAA exclusive retailer. And
if you guys grab one of those boxes, please show me what,
I want to see a picture.
I want to see a picture of it. We've got, I know what it looks like, but to see that somebody actually got one, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. But
Very.
that's a lot of news. Guys, it's Christmas time. Get to your brick and mortars. You probably, when this show airs, you should have a little bit more time, whether it's stocking stuffers. Shops just like Tobacco Cabana are over there hanging on the wall. You've got your prepackaged humidified bags that are great for stocking stuffers. If you got a pipe person or anything else, lighters, cutters, nubbers,
Ashtrays,
humidors, all those things are going to be great for any cigar smoker that's in your life, or a friend, or a sneaky Santa, any kind of presents like that you've got going on. Those stuff is always fun. I've got so many ashtrays, I'll rotate them out sooner or later.
Right.
But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Today's Cigar Tip is brought to you by McAuliffe Cigars.
Stephen, do you have a tip?
I do. I do. This is one that we get on occasion. New smokers, they smoke something and they can't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah.
They remember part of it, the color or something. If you find something you like, you really enjoy, take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Maybe create a folder on your phone for liked cigars, maybe non-liked cigars. Because if you tell us what it is, if we don't have it, we may have something that matches that profile.
Right.
And can find it for you.
And of course, you can always start your own log if you're saving that band too.
Yeah.
Great tip.
2 families, 1 cigar. Join the Ambassador Program today to make it a perfect blend.
We don't have any cigars, Dave.
I was about to say we're missing something.
We are missing something. This is a little bit different. I've got a pretty cool little kit here. I thought it would be cool to have this on set with me and Dave. And it's called Blind Barrels.
You mean there's no cigars in there?
No cigars in there. It is, I love the presentation. It's got that, feel that. It's like that soft rubber cardboard type of feel. Very, it's got a great feel to it. Great logo on the front.
This almost seems too high end for me.
Yeah, exactly. But you've got 4 bottles in here, A, B, C, and D. Okay. And what they sent me here, this is September's release. So these are sent out as a subscription. You can do it one time, or you can do it yearly or quarterly, but it's sent out quarterly. If you say you do it for a year, it's sent out every quarter, and you'll get one of these every quarter. It's blind. You don't know what's in here until you take this out and you check out the QR code that's on the back. Shoot that, and it'll tell you what's in it, because it'll take you to their website, just like this code right here will. You'll get to see the two guys actually doing the tasting, the two owners, which I can't remember their names, but either way,
They're blind.
they're blind. But anyways, so they sent me, this is September's release, and
But I mean, it's already got 3 months age on it.
hey, there you go. There you go. But this is the card that you would receive in your kit. And it says, as we wrap up the relaxation of summer and transition to the hustle and bustle of autumn, you are deserved a break to get out of the normal routine, get together with some friends, and taste some delicious American craft whiskeys. You up for that?
I'm always down for that.
The stories of families and friends with who make a point to get together to taste through these samples each quarter means so much to us. The community is amazing, so inspiring, and we look forward to getting together with so many of you on our live tastings. So they do some live tastings too that you can get in on. This is their 11th release, is called Legends of the Fall.
Interesting.
We picked these 4 samples purposely to drink well as the cool weather starts to settle in, warming us up in the crisp fall air. We also are paying homage to legends of the industry, from one of the earliest craft distillers to a resurrected private label from the 1960s.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Two whiskeys, legends in a remarkable pairing. Just the stories of these legends are worth passing down and sharing, and the same holds true for their precious whiskey in each of these bottles. As we witness the tenacity of these distillers and blenders, it reminds us of a line from the movie Legends of the Fall. Some people hear their own inner voices with great clearness, and they live by what they hear. Such people become crazy as they become legends. It's clear that these whiskey makers have followed their passions to such great lengths that they have truly entered the pantheon of whiskey legends. So set out some glasses, make yourself a fire, and get ready to share some delicious drams with your closest friends. A toast to the nearest whiskey legends. Cheers, the Blind Barrels team. And then it says, use the QR code to reveal the samples. Okay? So you can watch them do it, and it's like an 1.5-hour video of theirs.
I can see that.
I didn't watch the whole thing. But you've got a tasting wheel. We're familiar with tasting wheels. You're familiar with tasting wheels for both cigars and whiskeys. And we can go through this here. How to reveal the samples. Go through the samples once before revealing. Guessing the mash bill, bourbon, rye, wheat, single malt, proof, age, statement. After your first pass, use the QR code below to taste along with us. So that's what I'm saying. This QR code, you're going to watch them on video tasting these with you. Dave and I aren't going to do that.
We don't have an hour and a half.
We don't have an 1.5 hours to do that. But we will reveal what's in here by shooting the QR code on the back of this bottle.
You got your...
I have my phone with me. Yes, I do. So let's start with letter A. Number 1.
Number 1, letter A.
Yes. If it says anything on there, I can't read it. So my hand, Greg, is got my other hand surgery done, so I'm last day that I have to keep it wrapped up. I like the presentation of this. The little bottles that we've got. That's good. What, 2 ounces? I think that's 2 ounces.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's a good 2 ounces. So we're here. I want to pour a little bit for us, me and you, and then Steven over there can actually try some too. And we can all go in.
You mean we're going to share?
We're going to all get in on the fun. Right? Steven's over here. Okay. Okay. So we've got that. Okay. So.
Just in case we need a second.
Exactly. We might need a sec. So we're going to sniff it, right? Oh, that's got. I just had something in my throat. It wasn't Clear my throat there. Oh, okay. Second. I'm saying it's an oaky. I'm getting an oak note out of the nose. A little bit of stone fruit.
Yeah, I'm getting more stone fruit. I'm not picking up any oak.
Okay.
Getting more of an apricot.
Apricot. Okay. I can see apricot. It's definitely stone fruit. Maybe it was the ethanol that was kind of fooling me at first. But the ethanol's, I'm getting used to it now. Anyways.
Yeah, I haven't picked up any.
A good little, nice little color.
Color on it. Yeah, it's telling me that based upon this color, this table is telling me that this is probably about a 3 to 5 year age.
I think it's 3 to 5, you think?
Yeah.
So, just off the nose, bourbon, rye, wheat, what?
Just off the nose here, I'm going to go with a rye.
You're going with a rye. Okay. Ooh.
That's awfully sweet.
That's real sweet to be a rye. That's real sweet. That's got some big time stone fruit flavors in it.
Which we would get from the rye, but I'm not.
Yeah, but I've never had this kind. I've never had this much flavor. That's got a lot of flavor, right?
Yeah, it's got a lot of flavors on it, and it's not a bourbon.
No.
It's not a bourbon. It's not a wheat because we don't have that breaded vanilla note, and we don't have that cherry note that the wheat is going to be. But I'm almost leaning towards a single malt.
Yeah. Okay. I can see a single.
Leaning towards a single malt on it. What's keeping me on the rye for right now is that little bit of that turmeric, cumin type cooking spice in the back.
Take a second sip.
Yeah.
I can see the rye now if it's a second sip.
That is the sweetest rye.
That's one of the sweetest ryes I've ever tasted. If that's a rye, that's one of the sweetest ones I've ever tasted.
I'm sticking with the rye on this one.
Yeah. So, hey, let's go bottle by bottle.
Yeah. No, because we go bottle by bottle.
We might be able to tell.
Narrow it down.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know how they do this. If it's one of each.
So if we go bottle by bottle and we say, okay, well, this one's, and we see that, this one's a rye and this one's a bourbon and this one's a wheat, then we're going to know the last one's a single malt.
Well, but that's if there's one in there. I don't know that they do that, but that's pretty good. We got a little sips in each, and I
think we can come back. Enough. Yeah, we can come back.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So let's go to the next one. This is D. This was a little bit darker. A little bit darker in color here. So I know we didn't rinse our glasses out, but you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
There's a little bitty. You all right, Dave?
Yeah, and I'm almost, because of the color of the first one, that's also swaying me towards a single malt.
Okay. Yeah.
Because a single malt, as an American whiskey, does not have to be aged in a brand new charred oak.
Okay.
Whereas a bourbon, rye, wheat has to be aged in a brand new.
Oh, this has got a totally different. This is oak. To me, that's wood.
Yeah, but this is oak, and now we're looking in that 6 to 7 year old age here.
Yeah, that one's. So this, you guys get a kit like this, and you're able to get some friends around, which you can see we got 3 guys here that we've taken a decent amount of little pour to get a good little taste, and then still have enough left over to probably do another taste. But that, to me, that's definitely wood right there. It's got a real dry smell.
This tastes like a scotch to me. It's got that oily mouthfeel.
Oh, wow. That's not a scotch to me. To me, that's not a scotch.
It's not, well,
it's real dry. On the palate.
Well, and it says that from what you were reading, it says that these are American whiskeys.
Yeah.
Okay, so
might not.
It's not a scotch, obviously, because it's not American whiskey.
You know what this one reminded me of? The first one? Revenant from Andalusia. The peated whiskey.
Yes. that's a single malt.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm leaning towards single malt as well, because of the color and because it did have a bit of that smoky flavor to it too. But that sweetness was stone fruit, and typically we don't get that in an ASM.
This has got, is that a cereal type of note? Is that like a real heavy grain cereal type of, or is that woody? I want to say woody at first, but it's real dry on the palate, right down the center of my tongue. It just dried out. Barley, like I don't know. I can't pick it up.
I'm with this one here. If A is the rye, then B is the single malt.
Well, but I don't know how they do this. They might put 4 ryes in there for all I know, you know?
Well, they imply that we're going to get all 4, because I mean, it's
Go through the sample once before revealing guessing mash bill, bourbon, rye. Yeah, they name 4 things, but maybe that's just, I don't know. It could be. We'll see. But I'm not.
This is just one of the most comical things I've seen yet. All that crawling for naught.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like this one.
You don't like this one?
Mm-mm, I don't like it.
I do like this one.
It's the dryness. And it reminds me of Iron Root. That Texas funk. This reminds me, yeah. I don't like that much of a Texas funk. I don't like that. Some of the Garrison brothers have that funk like that.
I like this one. I do like this one. And I'm almost thinking that I like this one more than A, because that sweetness up front kind of.
Nah, I like the A definitely. This is B, this is A. I like A better. For right now, I like A better. But this is, different palates, man. Different palates for sure.
Different things you enjoy.
Yes, sir. This has got a good. They're all pretty similar in colors.
Poor Mr. Steven.
Yep.
And this one's a little bit lighter in color. Very, very similar. So I think we're in similar
Regions or area ages. Yeah, ages. Yeah, their colors are pretty similar.
This is a little bit lighter.
Yeah, it doesn't hang on the glass, so definitely not aged very long. Right?
It doesn't hang, the legs aren't as long, so that's going to say it's a little bit lower proof than the last one.
Oh, that's got a nice, it's got a ivory nose. I like that nose. Oh. That's a nutty, peanutty, light, real.
This one's definitely much more bourbon-esque.
Bourbon-esque. Yeah, it's got more of a nutty smell to me. I like that. That's got that dry taste again. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, there's something in that.
I don't like that at all. It's got that taste. This one is very similar to B. And I know we didn't wash our glass out, but I drained it pretty good.
Well, I drained mine.
Yeah, but
No, I washed mine.
That's got that same type of funk smell. Steven's not enjoying that.
Not a fan?
No, I'll finish it just for a second sip.
It's interesting on the difference in what we enjoy, or the difference in.
Yeah.
And I hate saying, we all have different palates, because
the backside of that was almost a very hint of licorice. Back side of it, the back tail end of the taste, it was like a licorice, which I like licorice, but with this taste in here, I can't do it.
I like the complexity of each of them.
Okay, the finish on that's interesting. The finish on that is very interesting now after the second sip. But the upfront taste, I can't get past the upfront taste. I'm still with A. Right now I could drink A. I'll have to definitely come back to that, but I won't come back to these.
I will.
You can, Dave.
I will.
Dave can come back. Hey, but that's the beauty of doing a blind taste.
Yeah.
You know, you're not seeing what the name of the bottle is and going, oh, I ain't gonna like that because it's from wherever or whatever, and therefore I ain't even gonna try it. But I need to know what those are so I don't buy them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's but you liked one, both, whereas it doesn't fit my palate.
Well, and that's what I was saying is, what we enjoy is different. But I think because of what I do, where I deeply study cigars and I deeply study whiskeys and wines, that my palate has matured to the level of to where there's much more that I enjoy. I enjoy the complexities of a greater variety.
Now, that's a bourbon. Whiskey. I don't say bourbon. I'm not. Well, that's got more of a bourbon-esque note.
This has that bourbon. You've got that vanilla.
Yeah,
and
you definitely have it. Yeah, there it is.
You got that vanilla.
That's definitely a bourbon. It's got a richer nose to it. Those were real thin.
This is definitely a bourbon.
That's bourbon. Okay. Yeah, that's
a bourbon.
It still has. I don't know if I'm tasting what's in those glasses from those other two, but yeah, that's definitely a bourbon. That's definitely got that nose and the vanilla taste to it. Yeah.
Well, I wonder if for you the cigar that you smoked earlier on the show is carrying through.
Yeah, but it's been more than 15 minutes since I smoked it. I think my palate's not that tainted.
Well, both you and Steve are getting similar, and you both smoked the same cigar.
Yeah, that's true.
And I smoked a completely different cigar.
But I got to try this one again. This was I want to see if it is just a sip. You want to try the A or no? This is the one you said was too sweet.
I'm trying to decide on what my final verdict on what is what.
Yeah, I could drink that one. That is definitely a single malt. I'm going to say that's a single malt.
You want to say that's a single malt?
Yeah. It's either, like I said, a single. I'm not as good as you, but single malt or rye, one of the two. These I have no freaking idea. That I'm saying is bourbon.
Let me go with C again. Let me have just a splash of C.
Splash of C.
So when you go to the website with QR code, then tells you what it is.
Yeah, it's got a QR code on the back of the bottle, or you can do this QR code that's on here, and it takes you to the video of the owners actually doing this tasting. And so, let's do this. I'm gonna go to A.
I think A is the rye.
Okay. So it's going to take you to the website. It's what it's going to do. And then there's the video. That would be this code right here. So either code, I think, they're all going to take you to the same place. And then you just go down and you click A, B, C, or D, and you figure out what. So A is Vermont Spirits, and it is bourbon whiskey finished with pure Vermont maple syrup. There's the sweetness. There's the sweetness.
Okay.
90 proof, 4.5 years old, 80% corn, 10% rye, 10% malted barley.
So there's the sweetness. I got the age.
Mm-hmm.
right, but I was completely wrong on the.
Yeah, there's that. That is definitely the. I think I swiped the wrong way. Get it back to the site. So
All right.
B,
So B, I'm going to guess is the single malt based upon that.
straight bourbon whiskey.
Another bourbon.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
I would not have guessed that at all.
Out of Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York.
What's the age on it?
It is 4 to 6 years old.
Okay.
90 proof. 20% organic corn, or 80% organic corn and 20% Golden Promise malted barley.
That's why I was saying the single malt, the barley.
Yeah.
The barley. It's a higher barley. No rye content whatsoever. So that's why we're not getting that cooking spices from it.
C, another one. This one's out of L.A. R&D Distillery, El Segundo, California. Stock Exchange Club. That's a rye.
That's rye?
That's a rye. It says it's a private reserve straight rye. They're saying this was one of their favorite labels ever, and is resurrected brand that dates back to the 60s.
Okay.
This one.
I've not heard of it.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. 117 proof.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, I was able to.
5-year-old, 77% rye,
77% rye.
20% pink corn, and 3% blue corn.
Interesting. Okay. I enjoyed it. It's not something that I would go back to and drink on a daily basis, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay.
And so D
is straight whiskey number 2 is what it says. AOA blend of straight whiskey. Art of Alchemy, Bardstown, Kentucky.
Okay.
110 proof. 4, 9, and 10-year-old whiskeys in that. 4-year Kentucky rye, 23 barrels. 9-year Georgia bourbon whiskey, 9 barrels. 10-year Tennessee bourbon, 4 barrels, for a total blend of 65% rye and 35% bourbon.
Which is why we thought that this was a bourbon, because of that Tennessee. With the Tennessees tend to have a little bit more of a sweetness.
Those threw me totally off.
Threw me. And it just goes to show, unlike wines, blinds on whiskeys are very, very hard to do. I mean, not saying that blinds on wines aren't hard to do, but on a wine, for me, it's easier to pick up the difference between a Cabernet and a Merlot and a Malbec.
Yeah.
Picking up the difference between a bourbon, a blended bourbon, a high rye, a low rye bourbon is more of a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, for me, trying to pick up mash bills and how much corn I can say, yeah, this is sweeter, this is oakier, this is, maybe it's got bread notes to it or something, but for me to try to tell you what the mash bill is, dude, not even a chance for you. Not even going to be able to do that. So, this was fun. It was very interesting. So this is something, like I said, these are one time only. You can do it. Just say, hey, I want to ship one to a friend, or, whatever, Christmas, birthday, anything like that. Or you can do a subscription to this and do it yearly. And if it's yearly, it's done every quarter. So you would get one of these kits every quarter, which would be fun. I would still do it, even though I really only enjoyed 2 of those, A and D. But what it's going to do is it's going to stretch you a little bit and get you to try to figure out what am I tasting, and then on top of that, you might find something new that you really enjoy.
Well, and the way that you grow your palate, the way that you find more stuff that you enjoy is by trying different things.
Yeah.
And by you trying all 4 of those and seeing that there's 2 that you didn't like.
Yeah.
But maybe there's something about that draws you into another
expression that has similar profile, but from a different distiller, and the way they do it is something that you do like.
Yeah, there you go. And it's kind of like your cigar world, where I figure out, well, I like this tobacco, I like this region, that type of thing, and you're going to start looking for spirits like this that are done in Kentucky, or they're done wherever, or the age difference and things like that. Well, cool. This was, again, guys, this is Blind Barrels. You can go out there on their website, check them out, and I would highly suggest getting it because it's fun and very great, very cool presentation. Totally love the whole kit. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Pick up your Texas Cigar Roadshow whiskey glass at giftyboutique.com.
What do you got?
A baller.
You're a baller.
You're a baller. We're all ballers, right? You know the term when you're smoking a fantastic cigar and they're like, you're balling, dude?
Yeah.
Well, this is the actual Cigar Medics, the baller.
They put out some good products.
Yeah, I do like the humidimeter. But this is Cigar Medics, the baller. I got this one in the red.
Okay.
It's in there good.
And you get it out of the packet.
It's packaged well.
It's balling.
It's a cool looking little piece there, right? I like the red. Okay.
Interesting.
So it is a cigar cutter. Okay. And what you're going to do is it's halfway between what I would say cutting it guillotine versus a punch.
Okay.
You can see the action on there.
Yeah.
When you press this down, it's got a ball and the blade curves, so it is scooping out a ball instead of just cutting it straight or punching a hole.
It's almost like a combination of a guillotine, a punch, and a V, because you get that depth.
You get the depth in it. Exactly.
Of the V.
Exactly.
You get a small cut like you would in a punch.
So you would definitely just, center it up the best you can. And then making sure that you've got that thing pressed in there good so it grabs, and then just push down on it. And you can see.
Yeah, it's got the
Punch-esque. Probably can't see that really good from this angle, this far away, but it's down inside there like this. It's not directly a punch. It's not a cut. It's not a V.
It's not a straight. It's
yeah,
best of all three.
yeah. It's kind of because it's getting you, like you said, the depth in there, and then it's also preserving the cap. It's not a huge piece that it's taking out.
It's not cutting across the cap. Now, I would not use this on a smaller Vitola.
Probably.
You're gonna want a Robusto at a minimum.
Yeah, I have not tried this on, let's say, a Lancero or
Lancero. I think it's gonna swallow up the Lancero
a Corona.
You know.
Could be close, but a Robusto definitely. This is a Toro Plus.
Yeah, this is a Toro. This is a 56.
Yeah, that looks like a 56 to me. So, but it's definitely gotten down good. I mean, my fingertip is sitting inside there like that. So it's got a good amount of tobacco that it's taken out. And it's a simple design to where this mechanism just scoops it out. Now, what I also got with this, which I always wonder about, if I'm going to spend $100 on a cutter, it better last me a while. Okay. Well, they actually have a device too that goes with this that will sharpen that blade.
Really?
So it looks like kind of like an eraser.
Okay.
And it's got a concave the other direction of kind of like some sandpaper type material. You would put it up inside here and then just go back and forth, and it's going to sharpen that blade. So you can get a sharpener with this to make sure that this stays sharp for a good long time. But as far as the construction goes, that's a good heavy. That's good heavy metal.
It's got some good weight to it. It's got some good
Mechanism. Yeah.
retention on it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because you can see the
ball on the backside. Yeah.
ball turn, and there's a bar that's got a little bit of a lip that it fits that runs it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's an interesting design.
spring
Yeah.
on it.
It's a very interesting design, and it stays open like that, and then you just press down. So, but it doesn't, look, I mean, that's going to fit in your travel door really easily. But anyways, that's the Baller from Cigar Medics, and it does come in red and I believe a black or gunmetal or something. You can check it out. I like the red, so that's why I got it. But this is Cigar Medics, the Baller. All right, man. We're coming up to the end of the year.
It is.
Next to the last show of the year.
Yep.
It was a good one.
It's been a great year.
Yeah.
It really has been.
It was that was a fun kit that Dave and I we did with the blind barrels. That always makes things interesting.
Yep.
You guys still have a chance. You can go out there. Those will make a great Christmas gift too.
Yeah.
Great presentation. I love the product look, the way it looks and everything. And you're going to be able to find something new. That's some interesting news, some pricey news.
Some pricing news, yes.
Pricey news, but some other ones where it's like, you know what?
That's reasonable.
Reasonable price on the Weissel lighters, which I do like the aspect of the dual flame. I think that can come in handy, plus being a pipe smoker. You guys, I appreciate you watching. Please click that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. Help us with the numbers, and always share. Right? Share it. You guys are helping us out. I appreciate it. The numbers are going up. But we're coming here to the end of the year, you guys. We appreciate the whole year has been great. And it's because of you guys. We appreciate it. We appreciate giving you guys a little bit of knowledge, maybe a little bit of fun, and
As humor.
Exactly. Throw some of that in there too. But as always, guys, we want you, no matter where you're at, whether in your home, with friends, in the lounge, wherever you're at, you enjoy the leaf.
Grow the culture.
That's right.
Texas Cigar Roadshow is presented by Lone Star Cigar Association.